Hey guys, it's Lindsay. I am back to tackle a question that I've gotten so much lately that I figured it might just be a good idea to go ahead and make a video about it. And that question is, how do you make your stories spooky? That is a really good question, guys, because as an author of spooky middle grade novels, I know it can be hard. So if you are currently trying to brainstorm a scary story or write one, I'm going to try to give you some tips today to help you out along the way. So first tip I have for you, especially if you're not 100% sure what you want to write about, is to think about things that frighten you. If there's something you can think of that always sends a chill racing up your spine, maybe it's a monster, or maybe it's invaders from another planet, or some creepy crawly thing, maybe it's something as simple as spiders, you can start there, because if it's something that scares you, it probably scares someone else. When I was writing The Peculiar Incident on Shady Street, I knew it was going to be a ghost story because I had done research and I knew I wanted to write about a specific ghost. But the addition of a possessed ventriloquist doll, Reno, in the book came from the fact that I'm a little bit creeped out by ventriloquist dolls. I think they're scary. My thought was, if I thought they were scary, other people might too. And guess what? I was right. A lot of people have told me how scary they think Reno is, so it was a good choice. So start with what scares you and build from there. Step 2 is to start building a very solid setting. Setting is important for all books, not just scary books. But when you're writing something spooky, it's good to have a spooky setting to go along with it. For Peculiar Incident, I chose to use the season of fall. And I think a lot of writers do that when they're thinking of spooky things, mainly because fall is when the leaves are changing and falling off trees. The trees are starting to look more bare and bony. You also have, depending on where you live, a real change in temperature. In Chicago, it gets quite chilly, it's gray, and there's a lot of rain. All of those things just feel eerie instead of a bright and beautiful sunny summer day. So that's why I chose fall. I also chose to set part of my book in a graveyard. It doesn't get much spookier than a graveyard, guys. So I spent a lot of time researching in Graceland Cemetery to make sure that I had details that would really be vivid. Vivid details are what is going to bring your reader into the book, make them feel like they're there. So once you have a collection of really great details for your setting, what do you do with them? I think this is kind of where some of us get stuck, right? Well, I think the challenge is to make sure that we don't just dump them all in one spot. You guys see the seasonings behind me. I have some salt and some pepper and some garlic powder. I just grabbed anything I could out of the cabinet because the point I wanted to make was that you need to treat your setting details like you would a seasoning in a recipe. You wouldn't just dump all of it in there. You dump a little and then you try it, and you dump a little more and then you try it. And you want to make sure that your seasonings are evenly spread out in the food. Nobody wants to take a bite of something and just get all salt or all pepper. That's gross. You wouldn't want all of your details in one chapter or on one page. You want to sprinkle them throughout the entire story. So no matter where your reader picks up and starts reading again, they're getting a little bit of that eerie awesomeness. So just to rewind and restate a little bit, if you're having trouble, think about what scares you, use your imagination, and also get those setting details. Make sure that you have strong, vivid ones. Sprinkle them throughout your book. And good luck, guys. You can do it. I know you can write some amazingly spooky stories, and I can't wait to hear about them. Until next time.